Welcome to Winning Wall Street's Money. Please take this moment now with helping me. Click here, subscribe. Next, click this bell. Next, ensure to click all. This helps you receive a notification when I posted my next videos. Next, click this thumbs up button after every time you watch my video. This pushes it up in the engagement ratings and means it will be suggested to more people, therefore is likely to get more views to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate that. I also have a Patreon page. Click show more. Scroll down. This link here, my Patreon, click on it. Select the membership. With this membership, you'll get access to all this information. Very good content. Sunday, June 13th, 4:04 p.m. New York time. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click like on this video and all the ones you watch. I really appreciate that. It helps me so I can reach 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible so I can start streaming live to show more content more often. Looking here at the desktop training platform, Thinikorswim. This is a single grid. And I want to create one that has multiple grids for the purpose of looking at the futures pre-market to determine if they're going to gap up, gap down, or open inside the range. So I'm going to click on this top grid. I'm going to click on 4. The 4 I have here, I'm going to select the box to the right of the symbol to unlock the chain the same color. We use number 6. That's going to let the same symbol queue into each of those. I'm going to load my preset template from the basic right there. And if you have a template already created, which I showed you last time in the past video how to do it, click on these here, go down to load, and that's a pre one I already have, the basic one. It's going to be the same in each of them. And I want to see intraday. So intraday is a time frame lower than the daily. So I'm going to select this to change to 15. 15 minutes. And I'm only interested in seeing as far back as 1 day. So from the time frame, I'm going to select 1 day. I'll do that in each of them. I could create a template like this too, so I don't have to do this each time. If you don't like it, this layout with 2 on top, 2 on bottom, you could change this to have it all going vertically like that. That's another way to do that. I'm going to keep it like this for now. I want to have different symbols in each of these 4 grids. These are called grids again. So the first one, I want to have the S&P 500 futures. You have to, in the watch list, make sure the chain link is tied or linked the same color. So I'm using number 6, the maroon. Now when I click on the symbol, it will queue it into each of these. And then I want to keep that top grid just for that symbol. I'm going to lock it. So now that symbol's locked in there. The next one I want to do is the NASDAQ 100. That's locked in there. Now it is. In the bottom left here, I want to do the Dow Jones futures /YM. Change this to the lock. And the bottom right, I want to have the Russell 2000 futures. Now that that's in there, lock it. So since they're all locked in, if I touch on any of these other symbols, I won't accidentally change this. And if I don't like this layout, I could go where they're all going vertical. Now, the other thing to recognize in each of these grids is you see these, let's open one by itself. See this dark gray area, those are the extended hours. These are the primary hours. So I change the symbol to a stock ETF like the SPY, which is the stock ETF of the S&P 500, as well too. You're going to see it. Or if I do the stock index SPX, which is the S&P 500, as well too. If I don't want those, yeah, if I don't want that, let's put the ES back in there. I can go to the sprocket, and for the futures, because we're looking at a symbol on the futures /ES, click on futures. If I don't want to see that, I uncheck the highlighted extended hours, apply, and now it's gone. But if I type in the symbol for an equity, it's still there. Let's type in another symbol, SPY, still there. So if I don't want it on there, click on the sprocket, and for equity, I uncheck, highlight, apply. Okay, it's gone. B, I want to have those shown. So for the futures, I'm going to click it back on, apply. And now for the equity, I'm going to click it back on, check mark, apply. And let's make sure it's actually in there. I know it's good for the equities. I see right now, put on the futures, it's there. Since this is the close of Friday's trading session, in the futures, come Monday morning, 8 o'clock a.m. New York time, 9 o'clock New York time, if I see prices are above or below the sessions here, then that's going to indicate likely for a gap. So when I'm looking at the end of these symbols, the NASDAQ futures, the Dow futures, the Russell 2000, same thing. If the current price is trading below the low of Friday, we expect a gap down then in the Russell 2000. If I want to save this template just like this, or save this screen setting like this, click on Save Grid As, have to label it. So for this example, I'm going to label it 4 zeros and a 1, and I'm going to call it futures or equity futures. Click Save. And then I have a different screen setting. If I want to call this up, it'd be right there. For example, let's look at what I already have made. This is the one I have set. So come Monday morning or every trading morning before the market opens, I'm looking here and I'm going to identify, are we inside the range of the equity index futures? Outside of it, what's expected to happen? I'll click on the one I just created. By default, I wanted it on top. There we go. Another thing to show on mine, I'm going to close this on the left, the watch list, to have more real estate. I also label the high and low of the prior day. So you see these orange horizontal lines. Let's open this up larger. Orange horizontal line here, and the one on top. So that's represent the high of Friday and the low of Friday. So as we go forward, come into Monday, if we're above or below those orange horizontal lines, I'm going to expect we're going to have a gap. Yep. And then I'll include these vertical. The green is the Asian session. The purple is the London session. And the gray here is the pre-market session. Yep, from 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. is this. That's why it's not wide. And that lets me be aware of too. Are we trading above or below the Asian and London session? Are we trading inside the range of the overnight sessions or the pre-market session? Now, if I want to see the cash indexes on a higher time frame, let's switch this to the cash, unlock them all, go back. I want to see a higher time frame daily, but maybe I want to see more of them. Let's load 6, unlock them each. Don't worry, that's just the default that loads in here. And close this for now. I'm going to load the basic because I want to see daily on each of them. And that default is by Thinkorswim created that default, not my default. Now each of them is going to be 6 grids here. Same style. But instead of saying this is a 1 year, I want to have this on a short duration. Maybe I'll do 3 months. There we go, 3 months. Switch them all to 3 months. There'll be different symbols. There'll be the cash symbols, which the cash symbols are just trading from 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. We'll save this too in a moment. So I'm going to load up different symbols in each of them. So during market hours, these price moves. So the first top left, I'm going to do the SPX, S&P 500 cash index. It's chain link locked, so that would be by itself. The second one, which is here, be the NASDAQ 100. It's locked in there now. In the top right, the Dow Jones Industrial Average. It's locked. Again, if you don't put that chain link lock on here, then this is what happens. So down here, let's do the Russell 2000. Great. But if I click another one, different symbol, let's just say again, the SPX, that cues that in there. So I want to lock it in there. Russell 2000. Lock it in there. Down here, we do the transports locked in, and the Dow utilities locked in. Close this. So again, each of these are a daily candle and showing a 3-month duration. I want to save this setting. Click on Save Grid As. I'll have to label it. I'll do the same thing, keep the same, but instead of calling it futures, I'll call it cash, equity cash. Now I know the cash or the equity. I know it's the indexes. Save it. There. Let's pull back the first one and made the futures. So come pre-market or even Sunday night, because the futures trade Sunday night. I could pull this up and look at the futures and see exactly what the price is doing. When the equity market's open, if I want to see the cash, I can look at all 6 indexes, the major 6 indexes. There you go. So if you like any of this I showed you, appreciate if you help me by subscribing and clicking like. Thank you, as always, for spending just a little bit of your time with me. Let me know what you thought about this video, and please let me know what you want to see next. If you got value from this video, if this was helpful, then please consider sharing a small monetary donation to my channel. By going below and clicking on my PayPal link, you can leave a small tip. If you don't want to share financial support, no problem. Just click the like and subscribe.